Welcome back, everyone. My name is Echo, and in today's video, we are reviewing the Parasite Outbreak add-on. Today, it's all about Infection. This add-on was created by Mythica Studios, and it's available to purchase right now for 990 Minecoins. Now, as a disclaimer, the creators did give me early access to today's add-on, but this is not a paid promotion, and everything will still be my honest opinions. Just as a tip, whether you're checking this out in a new or pre-existing world, I recommend having the days played counter on. This can be toggled on inside of your settings. This way you can keep an eye on when the outbreak is going to happen, especially if you lose track of time and days played in Minecraft. Not to worry though, the add-on will inform you when things are going to happen. So once you do have this installed in a new or pre-existing world, you are going to be given 2 items, one of which is going to be the settings option. Inside of here, you're able to disable the Horde events. You're able to change the difficulty where the outbreak happens by default every 10 days. If you're a little bit more of a skilled Minecraft player, try the Infestation. And if you're even better than that, try the Apocalypse. This means every 5 days in Minecraft, some kind of horde is going to happen. Now, if you do have large farms like cows, pigs, chickens, etc., and you don't want those to be infected, I would recommend turning this off. For the sake of today's video, I don't mind, so I'm going to turn this on. Now, there is one more important thing to understand. If you were to go ahead and do set it to noon, set it to night, set it to noon, set it to night, etc., this isn't actually going to trigger the events. Apparently in Minecraft, that's not how it works, and the creators did explain it to me. If you open up the Parasite Outbreak guidebook, ignore this information for now, scroll down to the bottom and tap on other information. At the top, we have Parasite spawning. Now, we have a warning here, so let me explain this to you. Parasite spawning is determined by calculating your world's age. Parasites will only spawn at night, and they will despawn during the day. Animals they infect will not despawn. But as a warning, game time is hard-coded. We have no way to alter your world's game time. Setting the world to night and day will not speed up your game time, which means down below, the list below will outline the parasite spawning timeline. From day 0 to 3, it says parasites will spawn in caves at an uncommon rate. Now, you will start to notice this in a new world. This is a very progression-based add-on. Day 3 to 7, parasites will breach the surface level. Day 7 to 15, infected animals will now spawn, and spawn rates will increase. Day 15 to 25, parasite nests will spawn above ground. And day 25 plus, highest rate of parasites spawn. So it's showing you when this can happen. Again, like I said, changing it to day and night won't actually trigger the parasites. As they explained, it's hard-coded, and add-on creators don't have the power to alter this. As for the main information, what is a parasite outbreak? Parasites have invaded your world, turning even the cows and sheep against you. We have added in mobs, trinkets, weapons, and armors to assist you. The items that we provide are craftable, repairable, and the weapons and armors are enchantable. Crafting recipes can be viewed by clicking on the crafting table and turning on the recipe toggler. To repair items, you can use an item called a repair alloy. So how many parasites are there? There are over 20 new parasites that have been added. This includes nests. Each of them can spread infections to other passive mobs. So be careful with your sheep, cows, and villagers. What are the items in my inventory? And this is just the information that I explained before. And then if you do want to learn more, they do have a website. And I'll be honest with you, the in-game guide isn't great. But good news, the creators did create a wiki, and I'll leave it down below. Let's say you wanted to learn a little bit more about the entities. Let's say you wanted to learn about the parasite chicken, for example. Now, each and every single mob does have a little bit of lore. And this one says, in the depths of Minecraft's darkest corners, parasitic creatures lurk, corrupting the world with their insidious presence. From livestock to villages, no entity is safe. These parasites build nests, spreading their influence and transforming the land into a twisted, nightmarish version of itself. So the actual chicken itself, it's classed as normal, it's HP, it's damage it can do, damage effect, loot that's available, the XP it can drop, and whether they're tameable or not, and where they can actually spawn. So when you're playing Minecraft, these parasites are going to spawn underground to start off with. Now, as I did explain, this will be a rare occurrence, and they won't always spawn straight away. It's progression-based. Now, as time does go on, nests will start to spawn. These nests can spawn, for example, inside of a cave. But as the days go by, and obviously they've infected more entities, more creatures, it's going to make its way to the surface. And hopefully at that point, you are going to be a lot more prepared. So more of them are starting to spawn. Again, ignore my days played because it's all about how long this world has been around for. The longer your world, the more chance you're going to encounter these. But I will show you the main Horde events. But as you can see, while we're exploring more of these, alongside the vanilla mobs, by the way, they are starting to spawn. And I actually don't know if the deeper you go, the stronger they get. But let's see how much damage this... Yeah, that does an insane amount of damage. I am definitely not prepared for this. We'll start with iron, but I got a feeling we're going to need some stronger armor and tools. Now, lucky enough for me, I've actually had this world for quite some time, which means a horde is about to start here. Oh my days, look at that. Wait, can you fight that? So I would have to then try and defend my area. How strong are they? Oh my days, dude. This is with iron. There is like 3 tiers to a horde, by the way. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that. And I know I've got golden apples over there. But you also have to watch out for your regular mobs because these can also get infected. Let's see if I can actually get this before I die. Hold on. Try and kill it. Try and kill it. Come on. Come on. Okay, iron is not it. Iron is not it, guys. Whoo! Okay, we got this. Oh, I popped my totem already. But this is just horde number 1. Now, don't forget, I went for the hardest difficulty. I would recommend starting on a much easier one before doing something like this. I never thought I was going to have to use my netherite, but I'm definitely going to have to. Let's see if we can kill any of these here. Yeah, I've got 1, but I'm still super close to dying. Okay, so this one has much better enchantments on it. I'm just going to keep running. This is only round 1. It's only round 1. This is meant to happen at nighttime, by the way. So it'd be a lot scarier because you're also going to have to deal with the likes of your regular Minecraft mobs, creepers, etc. So much better. So much better. Let's go. We managed to get these. I'll explain what all of these are about. Oh. Here he is. I guess when you see this. Oh, wait. That's when another round's going to happen. Hello? So, what is that? Is that going to be like an Enderman? Ooh. Ooh, it's part of a horde. The chickens, they're not too bad to deal with. Oh, my days. Even with enchanted armor. Okay, I've got netherite enchanted here. Surely this is going to be better for me. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Hold on. I just want my sword back. I would just like my sword back so I can try and fight this thing. We'll put this on real quick. Dude, I insta-popped my totem. Insta-popped it. I think a bow would probably be your best choice then. It looks like as the rounds get stronger, the mobs get stronger too. Oh, that thing spits at you. That thing spits at you. Okay, this is my maxed out netherite. Now, this does come with custom armors. So, if you guys would prefer to use those, it is definitely possible. Please give me my sword. Please give me my sword. I've got it. I don't need these. I would like to get rid of these as well because they clearly don't do enough. Grab you. All right, here we go. Here we go. Watch out for the one that spits. This thing. You. Spitting all over the place. Takes a while to kill this one. I'm actually scared to see what's next. Okay, we survived it. I survived it. I think there's one more round though. Yep, there's one more round. I'm eating this. I'm eating this. Chickens, I can deal with you. This is those little, like, golem things that we've seen inside of the cave before. Oh, hello. Come on. Come on. Oh, my days. Focus on one at a time. There we go. I'm going to eat this. Got a little bit of resistance here. As long as they don't punch you, you're okay. But there is some long-range mobs in this. You. Yes, got him. Is that it? Is that it? I mean, I did do it on the hardest... Wait, there's more. I did do it on the hardest difficulty, so I'm questioning whether there's going to be a lot more. Yeah, I don't like them. That's a villager. I think that's meant to be a villager. Got him. One more. He died. He took 4 damage. Let's see if the big googly eyes pops up one more time here. He does. Okay. I just want to see how difficult these mobs are. Also, they will spawn at your location as well. So if you don't want anything to happen near you, I would recommend kind of getting away. I haven't seen this one before. I think I've seen you. He's dead. Yeah, the difference. The armor makes all the difference. Massively. That's an infected pig. Hey, I don't like these spitters. I don't like them at all. I don't like you. Must get rid. Like I'm constantly getting poisoned by that thing. I reckon because we're on the hardest difficulty, there might be 5. Come on. You're dead. Another spitter there. Come on. Gotta be the last one here. All right, we're gonna need these vials that we pick up later, the flasks, because... Yep, here he is. Here he is. That's an infected cow. I haven't seen any new mobs, though, but it does say there's a lot of new ones. Let's skip this round. The horde around the real Echo has faded. So that just goes to show you how powerful that actually is. Like, with Iron, you're not going to stand a chance on Apocalypse. So I would recommend altering the settings as you go along. Start with whatever. When you have Iron, start with the first one. When you have Diamonds, go to the next one. And when you have Netherite, go to Apocalypse. Now, just be warned, the parasite-based mobs will infect other mobs. So that regular chicken was converted by this. Now, I'm kind of saddened that it doesn't happen with the likes of your skeletons, creepers, and zombies, because I think that would have been really, really cool, them fighting each other and then joining on the same team. But I've been in this world for quite some time, so I will actually start to see the infected spawn above ground. But there is also a chance that you can see nests. Now, although I did that during daytime, the horde is meant to happen during nighttime. So what I would like to do is show you each and every single mob that you can get in this. So we do have the parasite centipede. You did see this a bunch in the horde. Now, like I said, the items they can drop can vary. Sometimes they'll just drop XP, and in fact, you get a lot of XP from this. Next on our list is going to be a leech nest. Now, these, once again, at the beginning, are going to spawn inside of caves. Eventually, they will make their way to the surface, depending on the actual day itself. I believe they can actually summon mobs themselves. So if we go to /game mode S, I wonder if this can summon anything. On this occasion, not quite, but we did manage to get ourselves the flask, which these are pure and simply used for trading purposes. Moving on to number 3. This one is the Dweller. So this was the one that was spitting at us before. Now, I'm currently on Peaceful, so I kind of wanted to see it infect things. Yeah, so this is why you have to be so careful. So careful. If I was to summon, let's do a sheep, for example. There is a chance it's either going to kill it or a chance it's going to infect it. Let's see what this can drop this time, though. Kill you. This one has a lot of health. That one also dropped a flask. Next, we have the long limbs nest. Another potential nest. The parasite chicken. Oh, okay. So the parasite chicken can infect other things or, in fact, kill them. So I think it's just going to kill the pig rather than infecting it. We have the traveler nest. It's just going to kill them all. Next, we also have the shadow nest. So nests will become a lot more common. And then we also have the cruncher nest, parasite traveler. So that one over there will produce this. We also have the villager. I love this. So if I was to do / summon a villager here, I want to see if they get infected. I think eventually they will. Let's do / summon a villager here. I want to summon the parasite one. Come on, infect them. I don't want to see them get killed. I want to see them get infected. Yeah, they're going to kill them all. Let's move on to the next few here. I feel like there's definitely some I haven't seen. Oh, okay. So that it is classed as a parasitic golem. We have the sheep. We have the shadows. Next, we also have... This is the pig. The mind mush dream lurker. Let's see what else we've got here. These are the last ones. We have horse. We did see leech, cruncher, cow, and long limbs. Now, this add-on also features trinkets and relics. One of them is a magnet, and this is so awesome, especially after you've completed an event. If you're playing this solo, make sure you do get one of these. And if you're playing with friends, you can steal all of the XP, because this stuff, the XP and items, they will summon non-stop. And as you can see, we are collecting the XP and the items over long distances. And let's say you wanted to share this with your friends, you could turn it off, pass it to your friend, and they can gain the items and XP. So after you've done horde of hordes of hordes and you've gathered all of these items, what are they actually used for? Well, in this add-on, there are going to be 3 separate traders that you can find. These are going to naturally spawn in your world, from my understanding. That being the artifact trader. If you tap on him, using the items that you've gathered, you can get the Seal Relic, the Horde Beacon. You can get Aqua Relic. You can get Cures, Reflect Relic. You can get Infected Vials, Lava, and you are going to need quite a few of these items. I'll be honest, getting these is quite difficult. So I don't know if you can craft these. If we type in core, can they be crafted? Cores can't be crafted, only obtained. Well, each and every single one of these items, we are going to go through in today's video. And if you hover over them, they will explain what they do, so you don't necessarily have to go to the wiki. This one says, no longer spawn parasites for a whole day. Gain its power by consuming. So if you're sick and tired of these, you can actually tap this. Although it says the current item is still active. Okay. So, yeah. Currently on a cooldown because we have activated this. Next one is going to be the creature trader in a hazmat suit. This gives you the ability to kind of get spawn eggs. I would consider this quite powerful in my opinion, but I think this is to give players the possibility of repopulating the infected, like infected chickens, cows, sheep, etc. Once again, they are all done with vials and cores. The last one is going to be the craft master, probably my favorite. Only requires the flask, and you're able to trade items like wooden pikes. There's also custom plates, and these plates are actually traps for the parasites. So you're able to build yourself some really cool custom things. So the barbed wire, this can be used to actually slow down enemies, I believe. And yes, it will do damage to you, but if you wanted to build yourself a really cool base with these items, you can. There is a lot of these on offer. If you do consider him to be a little bit too expensive, open up the crafting table, tap on all, and scroll down. You are actually able to craft these yourself, which is going to save you a lot of time instead of killing things, and probably something you should work towards, especially if you're about to do a horde night. So what I'm going to do is build myself a small base and show you guys how some of this stuff works. I won't go through all of the items because there is literally that many of them. But if you wanted to kind of build yourself a horde base, I played a lot of 7 Days to Die, and this is the kind of vibe I get from this. But yeah, go ahead and build yourself a base, protect yourself, and have a fight with the entities themselves. But let me just build like a small base here. So these are not only going to protect you against the parasitic types of mobs, it's also going to prevent any other kind of mob getting near you. So this one, I believe, completely slows them down, so you're able to kill them. But there is tons of different blocks you're able to make, and be careful, because if you stand on them, you will also be affected as well, apart from the custom pressure plates. But you can build barricades. Electric fences is another one on offer. So I think the whole aim is to build yourself a horde base eventually, and obviously challenge the hordes. So one thing the book is useful for is explaining what all of the items do. This can also be found on the wiki. Trinkets, weapons, and armor. We have the Aqua Relic. Infinite water source. Place water blocks by interacting and aiming at the location. But it does have a cooldown. So I believe these have to be traded with. I'll double check here. This right here is going to be the haste band. Haste band can be crafted using biopolymer fabric. So if we type in bio, this is how you make it. And then you're just going to end up in like a loophole of trying to figure out how to craft certain things. You start with one thing, then you get another, etc. So this one you tap and it's going to offer you the haste ability. So you can see here, you're going to be a little bit faster. It's not super overpowered, but you are going to be relatively quick. In terms of haste, you end up with just a regular haste turned on or off. Next one here is a speed amulet. Pretty sure you guys understand how this works. It's going to give you the speed ability. This one is the leap charm, so you can leap. I feel like this one would be really good if you're about to do one of these kind of hordes, because you can jump over the fences, prevent yourself, unlike me, prevent yourself getting damaged, or if you need to get to higher grounds, because I don't think a lot of these entities can actually climb, you could use it for that reason. We'll turn this one off. The magnets, I did already show you. Just really good for bringing all of the items to you, which I really like. Flashlights at nighttime, /time sets. Then we do this at midnight. Just adds a little bit more aesthetics, but it does add a dynamic light. And to be honest, I kind of like how this works. It does look pretty cool. This one is going to be a toxic spray. Parasites get terrified of you for 3 seconds. So wait, this is kind of like a way to trick them. Oh, it also does damage to them, though. I figured out what it does. If I drink this one, it will turn them infected. And if I drink this one, it will actually cure them. So these are definitely going to be something that you want to use. I mean, you could troll your friends, by the way. They've all been infected. They've all now returned to normal. Really good if they manage to get inside of your farms. Some can be crafted, some cannot. Some have to be traded with. Moving on to the next item. I did already show you this. This is going to stop them from spawning for a whole Minecraft day. This one is going to be the spawn remover, and it says, remove and obtain spawner blocks. Activate its power by interacting with it. So we can remove spawner blocks? Is that related to like actual mob spawners or related to like the parasite ones? It's definitely not related to these kind of spawners. So unfortunately, a little bit unsure with this one. As we were reading before, the Aqua Relic gives you the ability to infinitely place down water. I'm guessing to deter monsters. This is also going to be the same for the Lava Relic as well. Has a 1 second cooldown for infinite lava. The Fire Relic, if we do /time set and do this to midnight and do difficulty to, let's say, hard, when mobs are spawning, and this also applies to parasites as well, if you go ahead and activate this, I believe all nearby mobs, it's meant to do something to all nearby mobs. This one is meant to kind of yeet them. This one's meant to set all nearby mobs on fire, but it didn't actually work on this occasion. So a horde just started. Here you go. This is the way to defend yourself. Use these items to do damage. They literally cannot get past. You've just got to watch out for anything that has like range. Anything that has range on you is going to do some serious damage. But a horde just randomly started, so let's get rid of this. There is a few ingot type of blocks. Now we'll start with the basic one here. The first one you're going to make is going to be a hardened alloy. Now this can then be used to make not only your armors, but a whole bunch of different materials, some of which I showed you before. Next, this one is going to be rotten flesh, iron, glowstone, dust, diamond, and blaze. And this is going to make this, which can be used to make armor. Again, different armors, different strengths. You're going to have to combine both of these. And in doing so, this is going to make the biosteel, which means you're then able to make 2 sets of, different types of armor once again, and a bunch of other materials like the magnets. And the last one is going to require the previous one and a little bit of coal to make yourself a repair alloy, which, as it says here, can be used for armors and weapons. So each one of these armor sets can actually come with a special effect. Now, if you have all of these on, it's going to tell you what it is. Slow falling, jump, and speed. I think you need to have all of them on, though, because if you take them off, they are actually deactivated. So some pretty powerful armor sets, but again, it's very progression based, so not something that you will get straight away. Something that you are going to have to earn. Moving on to the next one here. I really like this one. This was my favorite. This one was the Toxin Shroud armor. And this one means that you end up with resistance to poison. So / summon a husk here. Come on in. Only resistance to poison. That's not poison, Echo. That's not poison. / summon a witch. Let's try on her. Yes, so she's throwing things at me. She ended up poisoned, and I never. This next one is the Collecto suit, and this one is going to be Parasites will drop twice as much XP, which I think this one is powerful because, as you've seen throughout today's video, the Parasites already drop a lot of XP. The creators also told me each and every single weapon and armor set can actually be enchanted. This one offers health boost of 5. I like the look of this one. I can actually finally see my eyes with some of these. So it says full set gain additional 10 hearts. Probably one to go for if you're fighting the Parasites. This one is going to be Levia Tech. Crouching triggers levitation. Oh, it's levitation. Oh, okay. I mean, if I go down though, what happens? Oh, you end up with slow falling. Oh, at least they add that into consideration. That's pretty cool. Go ahead and check the next one. This one's going to be the symbiotic shell. Full set. What does it say? I missed that. Full set. 10% chance to turn parasite against its own kind. Ooh. Okay. Oh, wait. I forgot to put that back on there. So tons of different armors in here. Let's check out the last armor. This one is going to be the Bio Fortress. End up with resistance. So if you crouch, you end up with resistance. You pretty much become a tank. Last but not least, we do have all of the weapons. Let's do the weapons test. Can you actually attack properly? Yes, you can, actually. There we go. So each one is going to have a special ability. This one is saturation no longer depletes while holding the swords. This one says on hit, 10% chance to debuff mobs for 3 seconds. Ender sword. Hold on, let's try this one. Oh, you end up with an ender pearl. Does have a pretty decent cooldown. Bounty sword. Gain an additional item upon death. So, if I was to kill a horse, that just drops leather. This is a shockwave. Let's see how this one works. Got to be electrocuting, right? Electrocute? No, what does this one do? Damage nearby enemies on hit. Vitality will give you regen, and then this one will deal critical damage. So again, I think most of these are going to be on the Parasites, but like I said, I turned them off because it was getting a little bit too much. Overall, though, not a bad add-on. I think people will enjoy this because it's very, very progression-based. I had a lot of fun. We haven't really seen an add-on like this. Feels like an apocalypse, and I love the fact that they have a lot of different blocks, which are actually useful. So it's available now. Hope today's video has helped you out. If you could leave a like, I really appreciate it.